Hi there, everyone. Welcome to Tiara Tech. This is Happy Cheo-Isaacs, also known as I Wear the Crowns on Twitter, and Knives Chow. So thanks for joining me today. We're running a little bit behind because I had to help connect a Bluetooth speaker for somebody, of course, at the same moment that we were starting. So what we're going to talk about today is something called mirroring 360. So okay, so last week I wanted to make some videos. Actually, 2 weeks ago. I have a coding class, and I like to kind of show the steps of what we do for in Scratch Junior and what I was and Scratch Junior's on the iPad, so couldn't screen record the usual way. So I was like, oh, how would I connect things? And so I have a cool kind of way to do that and creative way to do it. So I guess it's going to involve two things. One of the tools is called Mirroring 360. Okay, I guess what I'll do is I will show you. Oh, I definitely have done this before, but I'm looking at my past episodes and I could not find it. So anyway, I'm going to show you on the iPad, like old school. Okay, I got texts coming in. So here's my clam case. Okay, which the Bluetooth is not always connecting. And this is the app, Mirroring 360. Okay. And what you can do with Mirroring 360 is this is an app that works via Apple Play. And if you download the app onto your device, or the extension onto the Chromebook, or device, tablet or iPhone, whatever, and you download the software onto your computer, what you can do is you can connect through AirPlay, which is great. It's all through the wireless. It's not dependent on like an actual network. It's just an ad hoc network that you have right here. Okay, so it's really kind of awesome, actually. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna connect, and what you do is you open the app, okay, and what you're gonna see, okay, are these things, and what you want to do is you want to go. You're going to see the different computers that you can connect to. So now if you haven't any to connect to yet, you can either scan a QR code or you can enter a 9-digit code. So these are the two computers that this iPad can connect to. And I'm going to go ahead and connect, and then I'm going to share the screen so you can see what's going on there. So again, kind of like it's nothing, like it's new every single time. All right, so this is what we're going to choose as our window, sharing window. So app window is going to be this one, and I'll share it. Okay, hopefully you see what I want, and I'm going to say present to everyone, and hopefully you see what I'm seeing. So let's get to mirroring. Okay, so now what you see is me using the iPad to connect. Okay, so this is one thing, and actually, the kids are having a performance at 4 o'clock next door in the space next door. So what you do is you launch the app on the iPad. Once the app is launched, this is kind of like what I was showing you. You would say, "Oh, okay, I pick one of these computers that I would like to project to." So in your classroom, this would be the computer that's connected to the projector. So I'm picking me, which is fine. That's already picked. Okay, and then what you do is you swipe up from the bottom of the iPad, and you would choose here. This is AirPlay usually, and then you would say which computer you want it to connect to. So in this case, it's going to be my PC. Okay, so now why is this awesome, or how is this awesome? Okay, so what I did, like I said, last week, 2 weeks ago, I had to, and I still am doing, recording some screencasts from the iPad of what the steps are to complete a challenge in Scratch Junior. So that's an iPad app. It's not on the computer. So notice we have that here. Oh, and Cooking Mama, somebody said, oh, you got to have that. So I downloaded it. Oh, and this is actually going quite, oh no, I had charged the other one. All right, so here I am confused. Okay, the one thing that is confusing is you could be swiping through your PC because, you're like, oh, this is on the PC. I'm going to use my mouse, and you can't. All right, I can't really find the Scratch Junior. So I'm going to do a swipe down and look for it. Okay, so one tool that I'm putting into play is mirroring. So I'm throwing everything on the iPad onto the computer. Now, the iPad, I'm sure there's a way to record screencasts from the iPad, but I don't know them, and I'm not going to pay a lot of money to do that. So on the PC, and this is my PC is running Windows 10. Okay, there is, you can download the Xbox app. Okay, and built into Xbox app is a game recorder. Okay, so if you wanted to launch that, you would go Windows G, flying Windows key plus G, and you can sort of see here on the screen, maybe, is that something wants to start up. And here we have the Xbox kind of menu bar. This is to take us to Xbox Online. This is to take one screenshot. This is to rewind or I don't know what that is. And then here we're going to record. And then there's some settings, which I've never gone into. So I'm going to say record the mic because I want a voiceover. And I'm going to say record. I always kind of look for this to happen. So the recording has started. And then any sounds that you have are going to project over to, if mirroring decides that it's going to continue working. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's because I have too much stuff open over here that mirroring's saying no way. And I also don't know if you can see the Xbox menu. Now you can't, but it does say that it recorded. So we're not looking at my screen right now, but if I say game clip recorded, I'm going to try to share screen at the same time. So I need the app window, and I don't see it. I gotta go on back. Yeah, listen to me. I'm singing or to the things. All right, so I have Xbox open, and you can see. Do you see the wobbling? That is all about. I don't know where it is. That's all about the dancing happening next door. Okay, so I don't see the window for my Xbox Live app. Okay, which kind of stinks. But what happens is with that record, it records anything that you choose on the screen. So it sees kind of apps that are open, and it can't determine whether they're games or not, but they'll record. And if you have a mic plugged in or if you have that checkbox on, it's going to record for you. So let me see if I can find where they are. And I'm going to attempt to share the screen also. So share, app window, file explorer, perfect. Okay, so this is, let's say present to everyone, and I'll find the app explorer. So I think what's been happening is the Xbox Live app records and saves to videos. So I'm going to go ahead and try that. Videos, yep, there it is, and captures. Okay. I don't see it. Should be something called iPad or wherever it recorded from. Isn't that crazy? And then the date. So maybe I put it in the wrong place, but I'm pretty sure that I did, or it just didn't save it. But yeah, so these are movies from the last couple of weeks. And right, it's really kind of great because I think I did this too. This is recorded off of the iPad, Minecraft PE on the iPad also. So I think using the two tools together is great. It's great. You can't do much in terms of editing in the Xbox game app. Oh, you know what? Xbox game app also closed. I think it's because I have too much going on. And the PC hates me simply because I'm asking it to do work for me. Okay, so anyway, that was Mirroring 360 in a nutshell. I mean, I use it for the iPhone. If you want to show pictures instead of having the kids say, instead of having, yeah, you can see all of my notifications now. Okay, but instead of being like, oh, hey kids, look at my screen. Look at my screen. Look at this picture on this, even though it's a big screen, you can just send it up to whatever computer is connected to the projector. It has to be PC or Mac. It works beautifully on Mac. And then the great thing is it works on any device when it decides it's going to work. So I don't know what the quitting is. It's just kind of intermittent. It happens. It's been happening a lot lately, but I think it's mostly that's a function of my PC not cooperating more than anything else. You can You can project up to four things. Up to four devices can be connected at a time. So if you wanted to have kids kind of comparing their work, you could throw four things up at a time. You can connect to iPhones, iPads, Android devices, and even Chromebooks, which I think is fantastic. I think you can also connect PC, but I have not tried that. But I think just in the classroom, having that accessibility instead of being like, oh, let's swap out the plugs and whatever. That's just so much easier because then you can also kick whoever out that you want, from projecting before you swap the plugs easier, more easily than you could swap plugs. The other thing is what? Oh, and then just doing the screen record. So that's one thing. If you don't have something like Camtasia or Jing, Jing is a free product, which is awesome. You get up to 5 minutes of video, which is really kind of all people can stand anyway. That's all their attention. They have the attention for. Jing is great and it's free. It's by TechSmith. Um, Works on any platform. Uh, what's the first one that I said? Camtasia is awesome. Lots of editing capabilities. And then if you don't have either of them, and you want to go longer than 5 minutes, if you have a PC, you can use this Xbox app. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.